today we are in my kitchen and we are going to make our very first fully raw recipe. That is a zucchini pasta with avocado pesto from the Fully Raw app by Kristina, and I'm excited to share this journey with you. So come on, let's get to not cooking. Hey, so I've got my app ready to go with my instructions. I've got everything laid out here. You just saw all of my ingredients. And now what I want to do, I'm going to start by first chopping up my onions, and then I am going to measure out my pine nuts, and then I'm going to make the pesto first, and then I'm going to spiralize my zucchini and then go from there. So yeah, it's pretty much 2 steps: making the pesto and then spiralizing the noodles. That's literally all you're doing. So I'm going to start with the pesto, and I'm going to add my pine nuts to my food processor, which I'm using my blender, so use what you got. I do plan on getting a more higher quality because, again, this is a lifestyle change. I will be getting more professional, powerful tools to use in my kitchen. So I need to measure this out, which is going to be 1 cup of pine nuts. So I've been using this as my 1 cup measurement, so don't hate your girl. I don't have an actual measuring cup, but you know, we all know what a cup looks like. So 1 cup of pine nuts. I should probably use this whole bag. I mean, I'm going to use the whole bag because that's a cup-ish. That's a cup. Oh, it's less than a cup. The bag tells me it's 3/4 of a cup. But I'm making a smaller portion size, so I've only got 3 zucchinis. The recipe was for 5, so I think that's going to work out great because I'm making a smaller portion. It's just me. So I've got my pine nuts, and my instructions are add the nuts to the food processor, aka blender. Add my basil, avocado, green onions, lemon juice, garlic, and chicken salt. So I'm pretty much going to add everything else, but I have not cut anything else or squeezed anything else yet. So I am going to use this little bowl here. I'm going to move it out of the way for now. So I've got my avocado. I'm using 1.5 avocados. It calls us for 2. I've got 2 garlics, but I have a small one. And I'm so sore I can't even bend over to get it. Oh my God. I had leg day yesterday. Bruv. Oh. Whew. That's what I get for being in the gym. So I've got a regular size garlic, then I have a smaller piece that I'm going to use. So where's my little knife? I've got my handy knife here. So I'm going to start. First, I'm just going to set that aside. I am going to just looking a mess. Just a mess. I've never cut these types of onions before. So I'm elevating right now. I'm gonna rinse these off real quick. I'm elevating. So I'm just gonna cut the ends of them off. And I'm going to use all of this. It says a handful of green onion. So, are we supposed to eat this part? Can you guys see this? I'm going to have to zoom in. Zoom in there. Anyways, maybe I'll zoom in, but cutting this up because I'm about to put it in the blender. So let me just put this in the bowl. Just a handful. Okay, so we've got 2 cups of fresh basil leaves. It's probably just 2 cups again. It's my portion, but they're a little, had them in the fridge. Probably shouldn't have them in there that long. But, oh, they smell delightful. I'm just gonna put that in there. We've got lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. So I'm just gonna cut this. I'll squeeze that in there. And then we've got 3 cloves of garlic. I've got this big one. Let me cut this off. Ooh, that smells nice. Oh, I love herbs. They smell delightful. Oh, yes. All right. A small piece of garlic. Bigger piece. Get the paper off of it. There's a hole. All right, there's that piece. We've also got, so we've got the cup of nuts, we got the basil, we've got 2 pitted avocados, but I've got, instead of 2, I've got 1.5 because I used half of it earlier. So I figured why not go ahead and just use a half, because I'm just again making a smaller portion. Opposed to 5 zucchinis, I've got, get out of there, I've got 3. All right, so I'm gonna scrape that out with a spoon. And we've got the lemon, the garlic, the green onions are in there, the pine nuts are all in there, and then we've got the spice, but that's gonna come later. So I'm gonna head down to the food processor. I've added my pine nuts, my basil leaves, my avocado. You see that? Avocado, I'm just gonna scoop it out. That's a beautiful avocado. Gorgeous. I love avocado. Oh, so incredible. I eat avocado on everything, along with this adobo seasoning. I eat it adobo on everything. And my other half. All right, probably chop those up a bit. It's not too lumpy. All right, so following my instructions here, I'm just gonna transfer everything in here without making a mess, because mess is my first and middle name. And so no seeds go in. Squeeze that in there. Let the strainer catch the seeds. I'm gonna do a bit more lemon. Oops. I'm gonna do a little more lemon. All right, so I've got my lovely mess over here. So let me rinse my hands. Okay, so as I'm following my app here, we're doing the pesto first. I added my pine nuts, I added my basil leaves, my avocado, my green onions, my lemon juice, my garlic, and my, hers is chicken salt, but mine is adobo. And then up here, like how much? A tablespoon, a teaspoon. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. That's nice. All right, and so we've added all that. Okay, so we're gonna pulse until the mixture reaches a pesto-like consistency. Pulse, pulse. Let's get my lid on. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. It smells delightful. Let's bring that back. So this is our consistency. That is good. Okay. Rinse that off. That is so good. That was a little bit of a struggle. Okay, so now it's time to spiralize my noodles. So I've got my spiralizer here. I had to situate my situation. My spiralizer blade was on backwards and I was getting a little frustrated. It's funny. All right, last one. So I've got my zoodles. They are nice and spiralized. So now I'm just gonna add my pesto. And again, this is my pesto. This is this consistency. I did add a little water to it because I'm using a blender. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some, I'm gonna push it to the side. And then put some at the bottom layer. Then I'm gonna push that to the side. Put some at the bottom. I just wanna, oh wow. So that was really easy, besides my blender situation or not having a food processor. The ingredients were simple. The seasoning replacement was fine. This is so good. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wish I could stick my face in here. Toss this. Oh, it smells delightful. This is so pleasant. To take herbs and some avocados, zucchinis, fruits of the earth, vegetables of the earth, and to transition them into this delicious smelling, healthy, life-giving meal. I made quite a bit of pesto. This is real juicy. Oh, I cannot wait. Oh my god. I'm gonna clean this up, make it presentational, and I'm gonna dig in. Like, this is my dinner. I'm gonna dig in. This looks so good. It smells so good. Where has this been all my life? That's all I'm saying. It's juicy. I made a lot of sauce. I should have had a little more noodles, even though I used a little bit less avocado and less zucchini, but I like it juicy, so I'm gonna dig in. I'll be back with this plated and ready to chow. I'm back with this plated, and I'm ready to dive in. Instead of standing up, I'm gonna go take my seat and dive into this delicious living food dish that I've just prepared myself. Thank you to Kristina and her Fully Raw Recipe app. Thanks to you, I have a delicious living food dinner to sit down to, and I'm really excited about it, so let's go eat. Yum! After what, since 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, after 5 years of watching, why am I just now trying one of these recipes? It's all good. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Has a nice crunch to it. That pesto is so good. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Wow. Mmm. This is good. I could eat that pesto by itself. Oh my goodness. I am really excited to try Kristina's fully raw desserts because over these past 7 years, even though it was plant-based, the base of what I ate was plants, but I was a cakeaholic. And I can still be a cakeaholic, but a healthy cakeaholic. Mmm. Mmm. I like that crunch. I would have never in my whole life thought of eating zucchini raw. The only way I've ever saw zucchini served was cut up with other vegetables and like a sauteed vegetable side dish. I know zoodles have been a thing for some years now. But I'm just now trying it, and I'm glad I did. Better late than never. I do have a little bit left over that I put in the fridge right now. This is so good. This is so good. I'm excited to get to these other recipes. Now, mind you, I did have a little challenge with my blender because first of all, it's a cheap blender, and second, it's not a food processor, which is what I should have used, but I did make it work because I'm working with what I got. This is like the best dinner I've had, and it's like I'm pretty much speechless. And yes, I just licked my bowl because there was some pesto there. No pesto left behind. I'm gonna finish this. You're gonna hit subscribe. You're gonna like this video. You're gonna try out these recipes, and you're gonna comment on this video. Let me know if you made this recipe or another recipe, or what recipe you would like for me to make next from Kristina's Fully Raw Recipe app. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna come finish this. You know how something's good and you're eating and you're like, you're not breathing? That was me just now. I am speechless. Like, I really love this dish. I cannot wait to get to the other recipes. I cannot wait to get to the dessert. Now, prior to this, because being plant-based the past 7 years, I was really big on smoothie bowls. I love me a good protein smoothie bowl. I could doctor up a smoothie bowl like that, a good smoothie, that's my go-to. But making savory dishes is going to be new for me. Making salads that are really full and have all the colors of the rainbow, that's going to be new for me. But what I can do next is one of my I have a handful of favorite go-to protein bowls that I like to make, that I was heavily making during the time that I was doing the bodybuilding bikini competitions. I was heavily on the protein bowls, but I love them. I had one every single night, every single day. I can definitely get some of those recipes of my own, and the next savory recipe, depending on what appliances I need, I do want to get my high-powered, more professional food processor blender combo that I'm planning on getting, and I'll let you know when I get it because I will do an unboxing for you. and I'm just really excited. This journey has already kicked off so well, and it's only so well because I have a guidance with these recipes. Like, this recipe app is like my guide, because otherwise, again, like I said the other day, I would have to go to the internet and search and I know there's recipes out there, and I know other people make videos about raw recipes, but I feel like after all the videos that I have watched of other raw food recipes, Kristina's recipes are so intricate, but yet simple. They're intricate with the flavors and the comparability to the natural food, the sad diet foods that we used to eat. Like, you get to enjoy noodles without them being actual noodles, and with the hard carbs and everything. Like, you're literally eating live food, and that's giving you even more life and elevating your life and your body and your health. I come back, is that something in my hair? Probably some pesto. And I am just really grateful. I'm really grateful that I've allowed myself to follow this path, because it's different for everyone. I launched it being vegan, then I went into plant-based because I was still having fish, and I was having eggs from time to time. So, and then I ended up completely giving away eggs a couple months ago, and then just recently I completely gave up fish, and this is like my transition step by step, like getting rid of one thing. And it has not been hard at all. Like, I haven't thought about eggs, I haven't thought about fish, because I'm so excited for these new recipes. They're so ample. There's an ample amount of recipes to not ever get bored. And then as you make a recipe, you think of other things, and then you start kind of revamping it your own way and thinking of ideas of how to make a new vegan dish from the current one that you're making. So it's just a world of food and ideas and recipes and goodness that we can enjoy and share, because sharing is caring, sharing is wealth. This food is wealth and health and just longevity. I'm just gonna take a moment because I am just so grateful. I am just so grateful for my journey. I'm grateful for not following other people. I've always been the type of person to just go my own path and go my own way and make my own decisions. I never waited for anybody, because I feel like if I ever waited for someone, I would have never gotten anything done. I would have never been a place. I'm a solo traveler. Not saying that I prefer to travel solo, but if I want to go somewhere, I'm like, okay, I'm going, and that's it. If somebody wants to come along, great, I'll meet you there or whatever. But I'm just like, I'm a go-getter, what they say, you know. And I think a lot of people have to have that close-knit okay to do something, and I've never had to have that. Like, I'm just, if I see something, I narrow in and I go for it, and it's done. Whether if I want to experience something like doing the bodybuilding competitions, I was like, that's something I want to do, and I did it, you know. And then just transitioning is I would say typically it could be difficult, but I feel like when you have your purpose and your intention behind something, it's easy. And that's what my approach to fitness is, because whenever you have a fitness goal, that's fine that you have that goal, and that's fine that you stick with it for a couple of weeks. But if your intention and your purpose behind it isn't strong enough, that will fade away, and those goals will not backfire, but you'll maybe reach that goal or get so far and then revert back to your old ways, or gain the weight back, or fall off, or whatever the case may be. But that is something that I'm big on as an intuitive counselor and a fitness mentor. I kind of put those two things together and counsel and mentor in that way, to where let's set your mindset, your purpose, and your intentions, and then set those fitness goals so that your mind is already aligned with those goals, so that when you take action, that action will be consistent and you will surpass those goals, not only just meet them. So that's my approach. That's kind of what I do on the back end of things, and thrive. So let's thrive together. You hit subscribe. I'm gonna finish this. Hit like, comment on your best vegan raw recipes, and let's thrive together. That's all I'm saying. Who's ready to thrive? Are you ready to thrive? I'm ready to thrive. Oh yeah.